All right. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Matt Galogli with SRP Medical and the Warner James Group. And today I want to talk to you about the acres of exist in your practice. There are literally, and what I mean by acres of diamonds, and I'm going to tell you a quick story here in a minute. I'll actually read it to you. What I mean by acres of diamonds is that within your practice exists plenty of patients who are willing to do more procedures if you were to market to them correctly in the right way. Many of you probably send out emails or you might do a flyer here or there, email flyers. That's one way to communicate to them. But what I want to show you, or what I actually want to do and show 5 of you, is I want to show you how to access the acres of diamonds that exist in your list. Specifically, what I want to do is I want to show you how to make an additional minimum $12,000 off of your list in the next 60 days. Now, what is $12,000, right? May not seem like a lot, but $12,000 is maybe a payroll, your rent, your utilities, phone bill, maybe it's a couple of months of advertising. I routinely do this. I've done it with a number of practices. We've done it ourselves in our own practice. And I want to show 5 practices how to do this right now. I have 1 right now, so I got 4 slots left. But before I go into more detail about that, I want you to think about something here. So when I was a kid growing up, well, in my 20s, my mid-20s, well, throughout all my life, I've loved to read, and I've always been one that likes to read a lot of inspirational stuff. And when I was in my mid-20s, I came across Earl Nightingale. Earl Nightingale is one of the original classic motivational speakers in the 50s and 60s. He founded Nightingale Conant, and he used to tell the story of acres of diamonds. And instead of me trying to repeat it by memory, what I'm going to do is I'll actually read it to you. It'll just take me a few minutes. So the acres of diamonds story is a true one, and it's told of an African farmer who heard tales about other farmers who had made millions by discovering diamond mines. These tales so excited that farmer that he could hardly wait to sell his farm and go prospecting for the diamonds himself. He sold the farm and spent the rest of his life wandering the African continent, searching unsuccessfully for the gleaming gem that brought such riches and high prices on the markets of the world. And finally, worn out and in a fit of despondency, he threw himself into a river and drowned. There's more to the story. It gets better from here, okay? Meanwhile, the man who had bought his farm happened to be crossing a small stream on the property one day, and when suddenly there was a bright flash of blue and red light from the stream bottom. He bent down and picked up a stone. It was a good-sized stone, and admiring it, he brought it home and put it on his fireplace mantle as an interesting curiosity. Several weeks later, a visitor picked up that stone, looked closely at it, hefted it in his hand, and nearly fainted. He asked the farmer if he knew what he had found, and when the farmer said no, that he thought it was a piece of crystal, the visitor told him he had found one of the largest diamonds ever discovered. The farmer had trouble believing that. He told the man that his creek was full of such stones, not as large as the one on the mantle, but sprinkled generously throughout the creek bottom nonetheless. The farm the first farmer had sold so that he might find a diamond mine turned out to be one of the most productive diamond mines on the entire African continent. The first farmer had owned, free and clear, acres of diamonds, but he had sold them for practically nothing in order to look for them elsewhere. The moral is clear. The first farmer had only taken the time to study and prepare himself to learn what diamonds looked like in their rough state and to thoroughly explore the property he had before looking elsewhere. All of his wildest dreams would have come true. Okay, so what has this got to do with you and your medical practice? Well, the acres of diamonds that exist in your clinic, in your practice, is your patient list and your prospect list. Okay, so let me explain. I have made a decent living, decent amount of money since right at about 2005, 2006, basically working someone's list to be able to generate more income. As my friend Travis likes to say, most people are really good at doing 3 things. They know there's 101 things they have to do, but they're really good just at doing 3 things. And so they never have time to work on the other 98. Well, I want to work on one of those 98 for you. I want to do all the work. I want to create all the copy. I want to help create the offer. I want to create the campaign. I want to manage it for you. And I want to do all of this for you, okay? I only have 5 clinics that I can do this with. I have 1 on board right now, so I have 4 more slots. And here's the best part about it. I guarantee that you're going to make at least $12,000 in 60 days off of the campaign. If you don't, I'll continue to work for you at no charge to get you that $12,000, okay? Now, Why am I doing this? Very simply put, one, some people said I'm crazy, I've lost my mind. Second is I want to do more of this, and I'm looking for 5 case studies that I can share, okay? Looks like we're losing a little bit of stability here. So anyway, what I want to do is I want to make this offer available to you, okay? So I want to make this offer available to you. So what I want you to do is, if you have an interest in this, all you have to do is just post below, just type in Crazy Matt or private message me on whatever medium that I'm on or you see this on. But here's the thing that I really want you to get. This is like really, I'm going to do a couple of other things for you. One, I'm going to give you scripts that we utilize in order to help convert those inquiries into paying patients. I'll help train your front staff. I have an entire training module that I've put together for this on scripts, how to deal with the calls, how to deal with the objections, like does insurance cover this? And instead of saying no right off the bat, how you do turn that inquiry into a paying patient. I will also, like I said, I will write all the copy. I will work with you on closing those sales in office. I will actually work with you and help make sure that you have the right scripting. And here's the best part. I'm also going to show you how to take those clients and turn them into monthly recurring revenue. My goal for every clinic that I work with is I want them generating at least $25,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue. Okay, so, and I will show you how to do that, and all of this is included. So if you would like to learn how to do this, simply just type below Crazy Matt or private message me, whatever medium that we're on, and I'll be more than happy to show you how to access the acres of diamonds that exist in your practice. And remember, folks, I'm going to guarantee the results. I guarantee that you will make at least $12,000 in the next 60 days. That's $12,000 in the next 60 days, and I guarantee it. Okay? All right, that's all I have for today. Have a wonderful day, folks. Thanks.